There we go. And that's all of us. So we're up. When do you say something if you would? When do you say something if you would? When do you say
Good
something
evening.
if you would? Hey, people are actually in chat. That's cool. Nothing relevant though. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get started. Like I said, we're playing the Altar of the Smoldering Eye. This is actually part 3 of this series. So, part 1 is Trouble in the Old City, and so you come into the Old City, which is basically the poor section of Yerfon, and it is ruins and tent cities and stuff like that, where a bunch of refugees and the poor have gathered, and you are to investigate a mysterious illness, and people seem to be transforming, or something is happening to them. They have scales, all kinds of stuff, and you discover that is actually a curse, and that the Wanti are trying to transform many of the people in the old city into more Wanti. And so there's a ritual that is going to be conducted, and this is the ritual that you guys are setting off to stop. That is at the Altar of the Smoldering Eye. There was a booster ritual that was taking place in the old city, and in part 1 you go in and try and stop that ritual. In part 2, which we played at 12:30 Pacific time, was down the River of Snakes, which was going across the flooded forest to get to the Elven Watchtower, which you are at right now. So that party made its trek. It got there successfully. You guys don't really need it, but you're able to get a long rest. And then you have a candle that you can use, which we'll go into. Why don't you introduce yourselves to each other and all that different stuff? Why don't you start on the left here in Roll20 and just take it away. Introduce yourself. Remember, we're streaming, so there's only so much you really should share. But talk about yourself and your character, if you would.
Starting with Cinephus.
Yes, please.
I apologize. Cinephus is a drow elf. Hence the big floppy hat to try to keep away that nasty death orb. Doesn't work, but it makes him feel better about it. You get the impression he's not really sure what's going on in this upside world yet. He is lightly armored, does carry a rapier and a crossbow. That's about it at a glance.
Okay.
Well, today I'm playing Rahazar Carillion, a tall, muscular, silver dragonborn. He is a barbarian and a former gladiator, though he has since given up his gladiatorial pursuits in order to honor his ancestors on some sort of self-professed quest for redemption. But he is here to make sure that these Yuan-Ti do not achieve whatever evil ends they are seeking.
And I'm playing.
What's going on?
I'm playing Solus Silvertree. He is a divine sorcerer. He's dressed in gray robes with graying hair and a beard, even though he's a half-elf. And he has a symbol of Tyr on a necklace around his neck. And he is out in the world trying to help people and find his way. And that's about it for him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be playing Mikael, a normal human, got gray robes, a mask hiding his face features, carrying a quarterstaff and a shield. A follower of Timora, the Lady Luck.
Okay.
I'm playing Kian, heavily built dwarf, carrying a large axe, wearing scale mail. has a metallic crystal hanging around his neck, but that's hard to notice against his scale mail.
So you said Ken. I see Havalar in roll 20. Do I need to refresh or?
I'm in the. He can't make it to this mod, but I'll be in it.
Okay. So have you jumped into roll 20 yet or not?
I did, but my character's not there. I don't see anyone in there. Maybe I'm in the wrong roll 20.
Okay. You want me to
Same one as last time, right?
Yep. It is not changed. Do you want me to put the invite in the Discord?
Okay, I'm back. No,
right.
yeah, I don't know what happened. I logged in and it got weird. I can see everyone now.
Yeah, roll 20 does that. Okay, so a couple things you should know. I butcher names on a regular basis. For my bad guys, I get set initiative to make them more consistent, and I use average damage to make them more consistent, and it gives me less dice rolls and moves things on a little quicker. So now I need to go through and get your guys' levels so we can calculate APL. The other thing is you all have a point of inspiration starting the game. So assuming everybody knows how to use inspiration, please declare it beforehand. In grave circumstances, I let people use it afterwards, but I prefer not to. Okay, so Cinephus, what is your character's level? So inspiration allows you to roll with advantage on something that you choose. So you say, I'm using my inspiration, and you can roll with advantage, and it can be an attack roll, a saving roll, an ability check, so to speak. So Cinephus 2, okay, thank you. I'm gonna butcher that. Radazar? Yeah.
Yeah, Rahazar. It's fine.
Rahazar.
Level 1.
One,
Fresh
okay.
level 1 character.
Oh, wow, okay. Soalis? Anyways.
Solus is 4.
Solus. 4, okay. ZT or Mikhail or... anyways.
You can call me Doc. Should be pretty
Doc.
easy.
Okay.
Level 1 too. Or level 1.
Level 1. And then Ken, you said level 3. Okay. Let's calculate. I think you guys are probably going to be a weak party. We'll see what happens here. And here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 of you. Yeah, you are. Let's look. Yeah, weak. Okay. Nothing against you guys, but it just tells me how to scale things up and down. Or down in this case. To be consistent for your party, we don't care about any of this. Okay. So, we are getting started. You guys are currently in the Elven Watchtower. You have stood previously the party before, and now you're able to stand on top of the Elven Watchtower, and you can see the altar of the Smoldering Eye pretty close. It's about 3 miles or so, or fairly close. There don't seem to be any defenders of the altar between the Elven Watchtower and the altar. So, you have a magical candle. It is a mongoose candle. And so what it's used for is to give you temporary protection from all the wonderful enchantments that are on the altar. You are to light it at dawn, which you have, and it basically does all of these things. And we got a whole description here. So the sun's first rays break over the black canopy in the woods. You light the enchanted candle. So for a moment, shadows cast by the candle's light lengthen up into the sky and cross the landscape, but the flame does not grow. There is a pleasant smell of cinnamon infuses the air, covering the reek of the swamp. The candle's magic is ancient and difficult to comprehend, but your guessing has served its purpose to protect you from some of the temple's wards. You have 1 hour, and then the candle will burn out, and your immunity to those defenses will be gone. All right. So what happens is you have 1 hour to get through the temple and deal with the Wanti there before the effects, the protection from the candle wears out. When you come back that night, there is a teleportation circle that will activate, and you need to be inside of it, and it will teleport you back to Yerfan, back to town. Otherwise, you have to trek back across the swamp. Okay. Is there anything you want to do before you go?
Rahazar is ready.
Okay, excellent. I like to hear that. Okay, so you are heading down. You say the passphrase, and the magical door on the tower opens up, and you head on out. And you are heading down the steps, and there is a orc riddled with arrows, dead on the stairs when you come out.
I assume he was not dead with arrows when we went in?
No. This seemed to happen between when you went into the watchtower yesterday and when you came out this morning. So, recent event, basically. And there is a letter that it has, so let me give you that handout.
By the way, what happens if the candle runs out and we're still in the temple?
Wonderful things.
Oh, so we don't know? They just said it's bad?
Yeah, bad. Very bad.
All right.
Find out the hard way.
Bad. So this is what? Handout 1, right? Yes. Good. Alright. Show to players. Show to everyone. Okay, so handout 1 should have appeared for you to look at. I will summarize it. So basically, there is this orc, and he is supposed to go capture the werebore Kolbanin, because he's been capturing and killing peoples of their militia. And that's about it. You are supposed to recovered a silvered scimitar that the werebore has. That's about it. So you need to find this werebore and recovered his silvered scimitar. If you return it, there might be a reward or something like that. That's about it. This is actually a specific thing for the Order of the Gauntlet, but I'm not really going into all of that. I did find out factions actually do something in Season 8 material in the Waterdeep, but so that was cool. Anyways, anything else? Any other questions or things you want to do before you head on off to the altar? Do you want to look at the body, etc., etc.?
Checking the body wouldn't be bad, actually.
So you can give me a medicine check. And there is also, he has an insignia on him. If you guys care, you can do a religion check to try and figure out what that thing might be that is on his armor and his chest.
Here's the medicine check.
And here's religion.
Okay.
I forgot the name of the character.
All right, medicine check. Yep, you make it. So those arrows, there are 7 of them. They're coated from some kind of poison that is from a deadly swamp snake, a local swamp snake. So, you know, whoever did this obviously knows their way around the swamp and all that good stuff. And we did religion. Okay. Yes. So it is. It's a symbol of a bloody blade on the armor, and it is the god of Innivel, the orc god of battle and strategy. That is the symbol that he has on him. So there is the orc's red splint mail, which is in great condition. It became claimed for a character's use or sold for coin. I don't think you can do that in Season 8, actually.
No, you can use mundane gear in a session, but it disappears at the end of the session.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to wear awesome red split mail during the session, have at it. Otherwise, it disappears. This is the rest of the stuff that happens if you don't have the candle. All right. You march on over to the altar. Like I said, there are no defenders, from what you can tell. So, So you guys should, if you have background noise, you should be on mute unless you're talking. Okay. You guys are approaching the temple. Basically, as you go into it, there's little or no light, so you need dark vision or a torch or something like that to be able to see really what's going on. It is smells really bad, surprisingly. A Wanti temple in the middle of a flooded forest, which contains a bunch of swamp and stuff like that. And that's about it. You enter and you notice as you approach, there's normally the sound of insects and animals and all that. As you approach the altar, it is deadly silent, like a tomb. Okay, the temple is an ancient orcish ruin. So the Wanti have taken it over and rebuilt it. They have basically desecrated this orc tomb. And so there's a map. The debris who hired you, the lady who hired you, showed you how to enter the altar. Which, if you didn't have the map, you don't think you'd be able to find your way in. So you're walking down a 50-foot slick spiral stairs till you reach a bottom archway. In many places you see the eye symbols of the orc god Grimouche, but they have been defaced and replaced with depictions of serpents or draconic graffiti. When you approach the archway, you see 2 ancient doors flanking it, which seem poised to close and lock you in. You look through the archway and you see a magnificent chamber 40 feet long and 25 inches wide. And we will, not quite done with the description, but we will move you guys over to the map if we can here. It will only let me move you this far so far, so hold on. Alright. Boom. Okay, let's go to that. And let me go down. Oops, too far. Reveal area. Okay. You guys are right here. If you want to grab your tokens and throw them on the map, that would be great. Make sure everybody has their tokens and that they're working. Map's a little small, actually, isn't it? No, that's about right. Okay. So, yeah, you are in here. So there's ancient tile work, and there's carvings and all kinds of Wanty stuff carved all over the walls. And then on the far side, you can see this magnificent door. And it's a set of double doors. And so more ornate down stands in the far way. The last door is a great slab of strangely carved stone with a unique design in its center. And there are arcane designs all around it with images of Wanty ruling over other races. And you're sure this must be the door that leads to the entrance hall for the altar. Surely the next room, the massive doors on the archway behind you seem there to prevent retreat escape, but you need to urgently push through, so you don't really have much of a choice in the matter. I thought there was a description. There should be. I'm missing a page or something. I am. Why am I missing a page? Anywho, there is a very ornate. There it is. I put it out of order. There we go. So you see the ornate door. And so there is an incredibly intricate mechanism beyond even what a dwarf would be created in the middle. And so there seem to be 3 different rings. There's an outer ring, a middle ring, and an inner ring. And so it's all bronze metal work. And so you assume that you need to manipulate this thing, that it must be a lock of some sort that you need to manipulate correctly in order to unlock the door and go into the altar or the temple. Okay, because we're going to have a lot of fun here, everybody, let me get up turn order first. And we're on the right map. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, 20.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. All right. Everybody roll initiative. Everybody on the turn order. Okay. Cinephis, it looks like you go first. What do you want to do? You're in this chamber. There's an ornate door with some kind of lock, intricate lock on it.
I'm not going first, that's for sure.
Okay, so you can ready in action if you want to, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to ready in action in case there's any, we'll go with hostile baddies show up.
Okay, so what are you going to do if a hostile baddie shows up?
I'm going to shoot a light crossbow.
Okay, gotcha. So you have readied in action. Rathazar? I know I'm not saying that right. Anyways.
Fine.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I will look around this room, see if there's any more obvious traps or dangers that might be lurking around the walls and such.
Okay, so roll perception.
Oh, that's performance, my bad. Oof, yeah.
So you notice that you want bubblegum.
Yep. And,
Okay.
seeing as how it's safe, I'm going to stride forward confidently.
There you go.
What is the matter?
Uh,
It's perfectly safe.
Whistling a jaunty tune as you go forth with reckless abandon. Okay. That is your turn. What is it? Solus?
Solus.
Okay.
And he will turn to, I think it was Kien, who said he's from a locksmith guild, and he said, certainly if you wish to examine that lock, I will give you guidance to help you figure this mechanism out.
Okay.
And that is pretty much what he does, and he steps out of the way and lets his good man Kien go examine the lock.
All right. Do you want to ready in action? Because that's short enough of a sentence that it doesn't really count as your action. So you could ready in action if you want to.
Sure, he will get start preparing Sacred Flame in case, again, any bad guys show up.
All right. So if bad guys show up, you're going to throw Sacred Flame at them. Okay. That sounds good. Doc, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go a little bit closer to the door, holding my flame in my hand, the produce flame, and I'm just gonna get myself ready for if anything tries to get at us.
Okay. Do you want to use perception at all, or are you just going to ready in action to attack something, or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna hold the attack.
Okay, so what are you gonna do if you see a bad guy?
I'm gonna let loose my produce flame.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, Ken or Battlehammer, what do you want to do?
He's on mute.
Yep, sorry, I kind of thought that. So, what would you like to do? Are you still on mute?
Yes. Kien is still on mute. Webster.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. Maybe he's having technical difficulties. So we will get back to him unless he wants to type into chat whatever he wants to do.
Sorry about that. What happened?
Yep. It is your turn.
Okay. Can I move with while searching?
Yeah, so you can move and make a perception test. Okay, so you're just slightly more observant than your party mate, but not really. So, yep, looks like a room. All right. All right, we'll continue. Boom. Cinephus, what do you want to do?
I'm going to move up there, and I'm going to ready a light crossbow shot.
Okay.
For any that I deem naughty.
Naughty. I see. Gotcha. All right. Rathazar?
I will continue moving forward, approaching this area over here on the wall. Maybe take another look around, see if I missed anything.
Okay, so you can roll perception again. Maybe you'll do better this time. Yeah. So in a general sense, there's, it's a ornate temple. So there are wall sculptures of Wanti staring at you menacingly. There are iron snakes with ruby eyes that are on the ceiling and along the walls. So it is an inortly carved room for the Wanti. And then, of course, there's that door with that a very elaborate bronze work lock in front of you. Okay, so that is about it. Solus, what do you want to do?
He will start moving forward and trying to examine these statues everywhere to make sure that none of them are actually not statues but really people.
Okay, so make a perception check. Okay. Yeah, they look like statues.
Okay, so I'll tell them it looks like nothing but statues here.
Okay, so Doc, what do you want to do?
I'll get a bit closer to the door and see if you need like a key, or is it a puzzle lock or something like that.
It is a puzzle lock, so there are 3 rings with elaborate bronze work and inscriptions and stuff around them, and you would assume that you have to align these rings in the proper sequence in order to unlock the door. It is a puzzle.
I'll get a bit closer and try to figure it out. But that's pretty
Okay.
much my turn.
Yeah, so you could roll perception. Is there, or if you're looking at the lock specifically, yeah, you're going to have to get a little closer. You're going to have to be right up in front of it in order to really start seeing all the inscriptions and stuff like that and the intricacies of the lock itself. Okay.
As for my turn, I'll just toss a guidance over to Rahazar. I'm
Okay.
also gonna butcher the names.
It's fine.
That's a ranged spell, right? You don't have to be touching someone.
Let me double check for you.
I thought for
Range touch. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, guidance is touch. Okay, cool. No problems. Battle Hammer, it is your turn. So Battlehammer said he was going to examine the lock. Okay, so what are you doing? There is the outer section, the inner section, and the middle section. There are 3 rings.
Right now, I'm just looking. I'm trying to see if there's, if I can tell anything about how they work together. I come from a locksmith's guild, and I've got proficiency with locksmith's tools, also known as thieves' tools. So,
Okay. So, you're pretty sure, from what you can tell, that you need to lock these rings into place. They each work separately. And you need to figure out which one and in which order to lock them. You should be able to use thieves' tools to manipulate the rings into the proper position and get them to lock.
all right. I can't use thieves' tools with Mage Hand, right?
No, not really, because it requires a lot of intricate work, and you typically need like both hands for something like this.
Okay. Can I get a guidance, and then I'll go ahead and I'll make a check to try to unlock it?
Sure.
The guy had given him guidance a couple turns ago, so he should still have it.
Yeah, he just has to walk up and actually touch him when he's doing it. So he needs to be next to him by the door.
I could wait until his turn.
Okay. So you're just gonna hold your turn and start working on the lock. It's a ready action. Which part of the lock are you gonna start working on? The outer ring, the middle ring, or the innermost ring?
I guess I'll start with the outer ring.
Okay. And we will move along. Boop. Cinephis, what do you want to do? These people look like they're going to start working on the lock at some point.
I'm going to move to there.
Okay. You're going to go over and stand by one of the wall carvings. Okay. Are you going to ready in action, I'm assuming, to attack stuff?
No. Yeah, I might as well. I don't expect
Okay.
anything.
Rathazar, your turn.
I'll step over here next to the mechanism. Let my companion here figure it out. I'll ready an action just in case there's anything hostile that pops up. I'll attack it with my greatsword.
Okay. Soleus, I almost had it. Silver Tree. Let's just do that. Silver Tree would be easier. So, yeah, what are you going to do?
I'm going to come up and touch him to give him guidance.
Okay, that means Battlehammer's action goes off. All right, Battlehammer, you are working on the outer ring. Give me 2 Thieves' Tools checks, please. Okay. This is when fun stuff starts. Okay, so you're moving the locker room. Oh, not including. Okay, so that
Guidance is a D4.
Yeah, D4.
Yeah, so roll a D4. It doesn't matter. You make it. Okay. So you lock the first one into place. Click. Nothing seems to happen. Okay, that was Battlehammer's turn. And then Silvertree, you walked up and gave guidance. And that is your turn. Okay, Doc, what do you want to do?
I'll go ahead and give Battlehammer another tap of guidance.
Okay. Well, I mean, you cast guidance during your turn, so that's pretty much your action.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
Or unless you can do it as a bonus action or something.
Nope. That has to be an action. Good.
Okay. So Battlehammer, it is your turn. You're feeling hopefully good about yourself because you got. Looks like the outer ring is locked into the proper position. Okay, what do you want to do now? No, this one's a little different.
Okay, yeah, middle ring.
So, if you are going up to the second section, walking up, which ring are you doing? Are you doing the middle ring or the innermost ring?
You know, I never really took a good look at this lock. You said there was writing on it?
Yep, there's all kinds of inscriptions and stuff like that. It would require some sort of religion roll to try and figure out. You're trying to figure out something about the Wanti religion. What these symbols mean.
I'll try it, but there are probably other people who are even better at it. We should probably figure that out first.
So, mechanic-wise, there are 2 ways to work on this lock. You can use religion and try and figure out what the inscriptions mean. It will require religion checks, and that will allow you to manipulate the lock and put the rings in the proper positions and lock them. Or you can force the lock like you did on the outer ring with Thieves' Tools and get it to lock into place that way. So it really depends on which approach you want to take. So, Battlehammer, yeah, it's 2 checks for religion. Which ring are you looking at? The middle ring or the innermost ring? The middle one. Okay. 2 and no. You don't know. You start thinking, but it's a little hazy. You can't quite remember the little stuff that you learned about the Wanti religion and stuff like that. So you're not quite sure what these inscriptions mean. Okay. That is your turn. Battle Hammer. Unless you want to move away from the door. You do need to be in front of the door when you do it. So, okay, you move away. Xenophus, it is your turn.
I'm just going to hang back here and ready in action.
Okay.
To have that well in hand.
Rathazar, are you going to do the same thing or you want to do something different?
I'll take a look at the lock. Maybe look at the is it the inner ring and the middle ring that's left?
Yeah, there is a middle ring and an inner ring. What are you looking at, or what do you want to do?
I want to see if I can figure out the religious significance of the markings on the inner ring.
Okay. The innermost ring. Go ahead and give me 3 religion checks.
Ooh, 3.
Yeah. All right. Good. Not so good. Go ahead.
Ooh.
And not so good. Okay. So you have a flash of brilliance, and it seems to all click together, and then suddenly it is gone. You had it, and it was on the tip of your tongue. But no, you do not know what those inscriptions are. Okay. What are you going to do? Any more movement?
No, let's move back.
Move away. Soleus or Silvertree. What do you want to do?
He will try to come forward and use religion to try to see what he can decipher about this lock.
Okay, which ring do you want to look at?
The middle one, I believe, we're looking at.
Okay, the middle ring or the innermost ring? The middle one?
The middle one, I guess.
Okay, so give me 2 religion checks, please. Okay. All right. Yes, it all clicks together for you, and you are fairly confident or very confident that you can position this ring right to make it lock. Are you going to go ahead and do so?
Yes, he will say. I think I have this figured out, this middle ring, and try to lock it.
Click. Nothing seems to happen. Okay.
Then he will move back so that the next person can get a crack at it.
All right. All right, Doc. What do you want to do?
We'll approach the door and try to see if I can make sense of the inner ring.
Okay.
3 religion checks, right?
Yes, 3 religion checks.
Alright. Here's number 1. 2, and...
So, no. You do not understand what those symbols mean.
And take a good old step back.
Okay. All right. Battle Hammer.
Okay, I'm seeing that maybe. So we got the middle ring, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll try to force through the middle ring, last ring.
Okay, go ahead and give me 3 Thieves' Tools checks. Okay. So let me see something really quick. You're weak. All right. Spiraling shapes unspool from the ceiling and fall on you. It takes you a moment to realize that they are iron snake sculptures, and they suddenly animate and are attacking. All right, so let's see real quick. I think it is only one. Okay, let's see. All right, I think I got that. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 4, 5. All right, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Boop. So these guys drop from the ring and they move into the same. I'm just going to leave them right there, but they are in the same square as you, Battle Hammer, and they go to attack you. They are a swarm of snakes, iron snakes, to be specific. Let's see. Here they are. All right. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Let us roll. They have standard attack. Oh, let's see. Well, I'll do that after they attack. Okay. Let's see. 6. Boop. 7. So no, they don't hit. Let us put them on the turn order. And really, okay. All right. So Battlehammer, you went. You're top of the order. Let's do this. Okay. Xenophus, it is your turn. You suddenly have friends in the chamber with you.
Those are not friends. Those are officially naughties.
They're a naughty. So, those of you who are holding your action, actually should have gone as soon as the snakes fell out of the ground, can roll your attack. Your attack would have taken place before they moved in, so you don't have to worry about hitting anybody. So you get an 11. No, it bounces off the snaky armor. Who else was holding an attack against naughties or bad guys coming in? Was that it? I thought there were some other people.
I was on my first round, but I don't know if I would have still counted after I went to investigate the lock.
No, so you had to keep declaring it because you have to ready an action, basically.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah. Okay, cool. But you will get to go. Rathazar now, but the snakes are in the same square as Battlehammer, so don't roll a 1 if you want to attack. Otherwise, it becomes interesting.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fly into a rage just yet. I'll just swing at him with my swing at the snakes, not Battlehammer, with my great sword.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
And it isn't at 20. Nice.
All right, so you hit them. Let's see. It is slashing damage, right?
Yeah, slashing.
All right. Boom, boom, boom. And then, what is that? 18. Okay. It does not seem to be as effective as it should be. Yes. Okay. Now, over here. All right. Super exciting. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba 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 boom. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so boom. Control C, Control V. Alright, boom. So, another swarm of snakes drops down from the ceiling. And who is this right here?
I think that's Doc.
Doc. That's Doc. It moves into the same square as you, Doc, and goes to attack you. Alright, so that's a 6. It is 24 to hit.
That's it.
Okay, and it is 7 piercing damage. And give me a Constitution saving throw, please. All right. All right. So you take 12 poison damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay. And the snakes cheer and joy in their own little snaky language. Okay. These guys don't get modified, do they? Okay. So that is the snake, and let's actually add their turn. Okay. Now we are on to the first group of snakes that came down. They are going to attack Battlehammer again because he's their friend. They get a 13. I'm assuming that doesn't hit Battlehammer. Yep. Silver Tree, it is your turn.
All right, let's see Doc go down. He will cast Healing Word on him.
Okay.
For 6 hit points of healing.
Okay, so my rule, just for everybody, is that if you are down, the monsters are not going to attack you. Not every DM does that. But my rule is the monsters won't attack you because you're not actively participating in combat. They're going to move on to somebody else. So even if you get healed, you can play possum and stay on the ground. But as soon as you stand up, you make yourself a target again. So that's how it kind of works. Just so you know. So Silver Tree, we had your turn, right? You healed. Did you want to move at all?
Well, that was a bonus action for Healing Word.
All right.
So then, could I Sacred Flame, since it's a cantrip, one of these snakes without hitting any of my allies?
Not really, because they're occupying the same square as your allies are.
Okay. Then I guess I will hopefully not get a 1 and try to firebolt them. Firebolt one of them, I guess.
You can make a make an attack roll and go for it.
All right. And there's the one next to Snake right next to me. That one's already injured, right? Didn't we already hit it with the great axe once?
Yeah, we got to hit it with a great axe.
Okay, then I'll try to firebolt it.
Okay. Roll away. Looks like you got it. And
a little spark, and that's it.
a little spark is right. You're not quite sure what it means, but it looks like the snakes are laughing at you. Anyways. Doc. Oh, yes. What do you want to do?
If I move, will they get an opportunity attack?
No, because they are actually... I didn't want to overlay Battlehammer's icon, but they are in the same square as Battlehammer. So only Rathazar would take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'll move back there then.
Okay. That is about it. Doc, it is your turn.
I'm assuming to keep playing dead, I just not hold an action.
Yeah, you can ready an action if you want to, as soon as you start participating in the paddle again. So if you lay prone and cast a spell, unless you're successful at hiding it, the snakes are going to catch on that you're participating in combat and start attacking you again. So you need to play possum or disguise that you're attacking in order for them to not consider you a threat anymore.
Let's hold. I'll hold a healing spell, healing word, in
Okay.
case someone gets hurt. But pretty much just playing possum.
Okay, playing possum. Sounds good. All right. Battlehammer, it is your turn.
If I move away, do I draw an AOO?
Yes. So these snakes can only attack things that are in the same square as it. So if you step out, they get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so if I can I cast Shocking Grasp on them? Would that work?
Yeah, you totally can.
And I don't.
They are metal. They're iron. So I think you would have advantage, wouldn't you?
Only if they're wearing metal. Just kidding. No, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, they are made of metal. So same rules should apply. Okay, so go ahead and do Shocking Grasp. You reach up and hit them, and you do 3 lightning damage. And don't they can't have, they don't get a reaction, right? Anymore. Right. Okay. All right, sounds good. So yeah, you can move out of that square. They wouldn't be able to attack you. Cool. And Cinephus, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take another shot on the same ones, focus and fire.
Okay. Yes, so it is clear now. You don't have to worry about hitting anybody. And you hit them, and you do 4 piercing damage. Okay. Cool. Any movement?
Yeah, I want to move up there, and then I'll be done.
Okay. Rathazar, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna continue hacking away at this swarm of metal snakes.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think a 10's gonna do it.
No, a 10's not going to do it. The snakes go slither on either side and are
I'm
not...
just gonna go over here and stand my ground.
Okay. Sounds good. And then, let's see here. Boop. Ooh, okay. Anyways, so it is Mr. Snaky's turn. This snake first. Doc is playing possum. These guys, so he's actually just going to move out of this square to the one he's currently at. They are very slow, right? No, they're not. Never mind. I was thinking of something else, apparently. One, 2, 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So Battlehammer, you unfortunately now have a new swarm of snakes that are trying to attack you. They are going to roll. And they miss horribly. Okay, so that is their turn. And then this swarm of snakes moves up to occupy the same space as you, Rathazar, and they are going to try and attack you. Boop. And it's a 16. Does that hit? Does a 16 hit? No, it does. I can see your AC right there, right, Rathazar?
Uh, 16 will hit, yeah.
Okay. And then, so you take 7 piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, probably down.
Nope. And so you're going to take 12 poison damage.
Yep, definitely down.
Okay, you are down.
May I take my reaction on on him going down?
Okay, so you can cast your healing spell.
Oh, why isn't it working?
I
This
do
is
not
what happens when you
know.
try. Let me do this. There we go. You got 5 hit points back.
Alright, not conscious.
Yep, you're not. No death saving throws for you, which is really the best part. It's not really a good game unless somebody makes a death saving throw. Okay, that is that for the Snaky's turn. Silver Tree, what do you want to do?
First, he's going to move back and get
Okay.
away from the snake.
All right.
And then he will cast Firebolt again on these ones here that we seem to be trying to take down first.
Sure. Okay. So that's a 12, right?
Yep.
So that'd be a no. Bounces off its little snaky armor.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. That is your turn. Doc, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna get up from the ground. So that
Okay.
takes about 15. Whoops.
Yep.
Let me hold this arrow real quick. I'll move up here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to cast Produce Flame on the snake that's trying to get Battle Hammer.
Well, it's in the. Is that an attack roll, or is
Mhm.
that? Okay.
It's an attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Ooh, don't think a 10 is gonna do it.
No, a 10 doesn't do it. All right. Battle Hammer. It is your turn. Okay. So yes, and 6 lightning damage, and they don't get a reaction if you want to try and move out of the square. And that is sneaky number 2. Okay. Okay. So, Cenephus, it is your turn.
I'm going to move down to there, and I'm going to take a shot at that one.
Okay. Yep. And no.
Just can't hit.
No. Hey, if the dice aren't with you, they're not with you, right? Rathazar, what are you going to do? You've been healed up 5, right? And the snakes currently are in the same square as you.
Alright. Can I still try to attack them? Even if they're in the same square as me?
Yeah, you can basically stab away. You probably need to stand up if you're going to use a great axe or something.
Yeah. I'll stand up and try
Okay.
and get these, swipe at these snakes with my great sword.
Okay, great sword. So you hit them. And damage, please. 10 slashing. Again, not as effective as it should be. But they are starting to wear down. They're looking worn away. There are chips and things like that missing from them now. Okay. And let's do this. Boom. Okay. And then snake number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3. All right, so actually, I'm going to move back.
Oh no!
Yeah, Sanifist, the snakes are going to enter your square and try and attack you because you're lucky like that. And it's a 24 to hit.
Just hits.
And it is, let's see, they are the other group. So it's 7 piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, so you make it so you only take 6 poison damage. Okay, that's Snake 2's number turn. Sake 3 is going to continue to attack. Rathazar 6. Right. All right,
Yeah, it's
21
gonna
to
hit.
Yeah, so they are only do 3 piercing damage, but you need to make a Constitution saving throw again. Okay, you save, so you only take 6 poison damage.
That still gets me down.
All right, so you are knocked down again. All right, that is snake number 1's turn. Soleil or Silver Tree, what are you going to do?
Oof. All right. I guess he will. I wanted to cast Bless, but okay. He will. Healing Word, Rathazar. Because he sees that she is down again.
Okay.
That's a 6.
All right, I'm back up with 6.
Okay.
And then for his action, I guess he will try to firebolt the snakes again.
Okay, which snakes?
The one that's on Rathazar.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I rolled the wrong one. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, and missed.
And you missed. Okay. Doc, it is your turn.
All right, we're gonna try to double down on the snakes trying to attack Rahazar.
Okay.
We're gonna go for let's go for a Produce Flame.
Now, if you're in melee combat with something, aren't you at disadvantage to make a ranged attack? Does that apply to magic?
Yes.
Okay. So you would be at a disadvantage to throw your spell.
Me?
Yeah, because you're in melee combat with something right now, the snakes.
Doc
No.
is not.
Here.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of the wrong person. Nope, you're fine. You missed, but you're not at disadvantage. Sorry about that.
No problem.
I was
I'll
thinking
just
of the
step to
wrong
the side.
person. Okay. That's your turn. All right, Battle Hammer. What do you want to do? No. Oh, you have advantage, right? Because it's metal. So, yeah, you do hit it, and you do 5 lightning damage. Snake group number 1. Okay. You're looking more worn down now. And boop. All right, everybody give me an intelligence check. Okay. Ooh, Soleil's, yes. Battlehammer, no. My shoe's untied. Soleil, you realize, and Doc, you both realize that You might need to get that ring into the right position, or this is going to continue for the foreseeable future. Okay. So, Cinephis, it is your turn. I assume you guys relay that to your team members in a few short words.
Mhm.
So, we'll just go for that. Cinephis, it is your turn.
Well, I don't like this one stinking bit.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to.
So the first thing, as a bonus action, I'm going to second wind.
Okay. Heal yourself up some.
So that's 11.
All right.
Yeah, then I'm going to take 2 shots. I'm sorry, I'm going to take a shot at the other snake.
Now you are in melee range, right? Or melee combat?
So I'm at disadvantage, yep.
Okay, and a 14. You actually hit it. So piercing does not seem to be as effective as it should be. Okay. Rathazar, it is her turn.
No, it's still my turn.
Okay.
I'm going to action surge, so I'm going to shoot it again.
Okay. Shoot away. Well, you do hit. And then... 4. Okay. And it's dead. Okay. Remove them.
Fantastic.
There
And that's going to do it for me.
Okay, that is your turn. Okay, Rathazar, now it's your turn.
Yeah. Seeing as how teammates have told us that this is not going to stop until we figure out this lock, I'll move over to the puzzle over here and see if I can continue to try and figure out like what's the if I can match up these religious symbols.
Okay, so make 3 religion checks. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Aggressively worse.
So, no. You do not know. Okay. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Die. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Rathazar. Snakes fall from the ceiling and move into the same square as you because you're lucky like that. And
Of
go
course.
go to attack you with a 21.
That will hit.
Okay, so it is 6 piercing damage or 7 piercing damage, and make a Constitution saving throw. All right, you save, so you
Yeah,
take
still down though.
yeah, you take 6 poison damage. Okay. The second snake does get to go right now, so it's going to continue to attack Sisyphus. And let's see. Boom. It misses. Okay, the other snake already went. Silver Tree, what do you want to do?
Alright, he's gonna start making his way over. He can get to there. Towards the locks to check him out.
Yep.
But he's probably still too far away to do that. So now I guess he will try to firebolt the snake here that just came down.
Okay, go ahead. All right, so you hit it, and then damage, please. 3 fire damage. Okay. That's your turn. Doc, what are you going to do?
This is a problem. Yeah. See, how far is the lock? 20 feet, do we risk it? I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh boy. I'm gonna try to shoot the snake that's been bothering our friend there in the back.
Okay. Shoot
And I'm
away.
actually gonna use... I'm going to use Toll the Dead and hope to God it works.
So I let me think about this actually. So they need to make a save, right? A wisdom save.
Correct.
But it's not like a flame that comes out of the sky or something like that, right? It's just
No.
necrotic damage. Okay. I think that would work. Let's make a wisdom roll for these snakes. They're not very good at it. So,
Here's the damage.
so no. And what is the damage?
It's 5 if they have taken damage already, or 6 if they didn't have taken damage already.
Alright, so they've taken damage. So 6. Okay.
And as for my movement, I'm gonna move. Say here.
Okay.
And that's my.
Alright. Battlehammer, it is your turn. Alright, so you can shove Rathazar to the side. Rathazar, if you want to move to one side. The snakes are in that square. Just so you know.
Can I still make my check with the snakes in the square?
Yep, you can. And the lock locks into place. Click. And the snakes stop attacking. They both fall dead, both swarms. And you hear a large as though a master lock unlocks on the door. Yay, and we are out of initiative. Okay, and I am actually going to take a quick bio break. And, Twitch is not showing me. There we go. Cool. Like I said, I'm going to take a quick bio break, and then I will be right back. let me know if that comes up. We'll try and trim off some in the middle so we can get you guys to towards the end here.
Well, if no one has a healing potion, then I will cast Cure Wounds on Rastasar.
Okay.
Because we don't have time for a short rest, right? Because the candle only burns for an hour.
It only burns for an hour, and you guys wasted a fair amount of time in there, although combat doesn't occur. What we did, like 6 rounds or something like that, and it's like 6 seconds a round or whatever. So yeah, it's only maybe been a minute or so, but now you need to gather yourselves up and head on into the next room. Okay, so you guys ready to go? Rathazar's got some healing. Is there anything else you want to do before you head on out? Time is of the Evans. Oh, I should have told you this. You didn't have to use healing wounds because a healing potion is produced by the room.
Oh, okay. If she wants to use that instead, that's fine.
That's part of the adventure. Okay. The door swings open away from you, and the corridor beyond leads to the east. It looks safe enough for the moment, but who knows what dangers lie beyond. All right. We're going to simplify this part. You reach the end of the corridor, and you open another door. And you see a 40-foot high room, and we will move you guys over there so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's roll this over here. Alright. Alright, boom. Alright, and we need to reveal the area. Boop. And you guys will be right here, coming into the room. Okay. You open up the door. You're in a 40-foot wide room with high ceilings and a hexagonal shape. There are 5 other doors on each wall. The entire room is centered around what looks like a large metal cage. It makes a 20-foot by 20-foot cube. In the center of the room, there are 2 gates to enter it. There's massive chain links near the foot wide that enters the cube through a hole in the top, running down like a pillar to the cage floors. Exit through a second hole and a dark 20-foot wide shaft that leads down. There is a desiccated corpse of a very large beast, like humanoid, slumped around the chain. What do you guys want to do?
You said it's slumped around the chain? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, there is a corpse, a desiccated corpse, slumped around the chain. So it is just laying there. And we'll move one of these. There you go. So that's the corpse right there. All right.
No other exits from the room?
No, you have these doors, from what you can tell, all around the room, and then there's that large cage in the middle with the corpse.
Can I sprinkle holy water on this corpse? I don't want this thing coming up at us.
Okay, so you walk forward into the cage. Please move your token, and you throw holy water on it. And you walk up, and It is petrified from what you can tell. So it looks like, what's your perception? Passive perception?
14.
14. Okay, so, let's see. Don't care about any of that. It looks like some type of werebore is petrified in the middle.
Like the one in the letter.
Yeah, it looks very strange. You can give me an Arcana or Nature check to kind of try and figure out why it looks so weird to you. It's also holding some type of letter in its hands.
After sprinkling the whole water, I'll back up, and can I mage hand the letter out?
Yep, you can pull it right out, and let me open up that handout. Should be this thing. Yeah, it is. Alright, so you should see that handout now. I will summarize and just move things along. So basically, it's a long, drawn out letter about all this stuff, but basically, it is orders for the werebore to take back this temple. It talks about blood orc spirits and stuff like that. That he needs to be careful of. So it's basically been sent here to clean the Wanti out of this temple. There is no silvered scimitar, from what you could tell on this person. Just a note. And then you made an Arcana of what, 7? You can't quite put your finger on it, but the corpse looks very strange. The petrified corpse looks very, very strange to you, but you're not quite sure what it is. Okay, who else is doing what?
I'm just doing a quick scan of the room to make sure that nothing is trying to hide from us.
Okay,
I'll go look at these side doors. I assume they're doors.
Yep, they are doors. So both of you give me, if you're going to look at the doors, give me an investigation check. If you're just looking around, give me a perception check. Okay, 20. Battlehammer, no. Sisyphus, no. Doc, you did a perception to look around, correct?
Mm-hmm. Just
Okay.
a general scan.
So those doors are all false, except the door directly across from you guys. That seems to be a real door, from what you can tell. The rest of the doors are false doors.
I'll warn the party. Gentlemen, the other doors are fake.
Okay. Inside the cage, there's also... Oh, that's what the corpse is right there. I never noticed that, so let me remove him. Right here is the corpse. And then there are 2 pressure plates. There's one here and one here. And one says up and the other one says down. For some reason, they're in common, and you can read them, even though it is an Orcish temple taken over by the Wanti. So, that's about it. Yes, the doors appear to be fake, except the eastern door, this one right here.
Okay, that letter said something about he was supposed to take the blood of 3 orcs down into there and sprinkle them in this pit.
Yeah, so basically it's to cleanse the temple and stop the wanting and all that good stuff. There are blood orc spirits that have been trapped here. That's what he's supposed to do.
Huh, so we don't know if he was successful.
Nope.
That, and they said the spirits will probably be hungry for the flesh of the living, so that's great.
Yep.
Does anyone want to take the elevator down? I'm thinking maybe not. Don't know.
We have to find a way forward.
To the door, then?
Let's try the door first.
Okay.
Can I use Mage Hand to try to open the door?
Sure. And your mage hand stops 5 feet from it and seems to smack into something solid that you can't see.
That's weird. Anti-magic shell on the door? Does anyone want to take a look at it? Can anyone check magic or something?
Yeah, you can do check magic. You can roll Arcana to figure out what it might be.
I can try Arcana again, and can I give myself guidance?
Sure can. So you touch yourself and give yourself guidance. So yeah, it's probably a Wall of Force spell, you would think. Something like that. Some type of magical barrier that would stop people from getting to the door.
We'll tell them that, but I do not have Dispel Magic.
Nope. Okay.
Are we going to get stuck going down the elevator? It started looking like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, seems to be the case. Who wants to go down the death elevator?
Okay. So what are you doing now?
Is there like a switch or something that would
Yeah, there
activate?
are pressure plates. You guys are right over them right now. One says up and one says down. Says down.
Do we want to bring this corpse with us, or do we want to check it out of the elevator so it stays up here?
Hey, who's Malar? Can I get a religion check on that?
Malar. Is that in the letter?
Yeah, it keeps talking about a howl of Malar. Is that like a deity of like were creatures or something?
It might be. It's not really covered in the adventure, so I'm not really sure.
Okay, because it said the howl of Malar will exorcise the whatever.
Yeah, it's basically part of the ritual that will cleanse the spirits so they can leave. Part of the ritual. Okay. Now, what are you guys doing now?
Razor, would you help me get this body out of the cage, and I say we go down.
Right. Let me help you. I'll move over and move the body out.
Okay. You just chuck it out or just set it down on the floor? What are you
Set
doing?
it down gently. I still have some respect for the dead.
Okay. Thunk. You've set the petrified body on the floor, and then you climb back in the cage, and you guys are heading down, right?
How did he end up petrified? I don't know if I want to...
You can give me an Arcana roll. One of your friends tried to figure it out but was unsuccessful. Nature or Arcana? The body looks very strange. So no. Not quite sure. Looks very strange. You don't quite know what the hell's going on with it, though. All right. Yay. So, normally when werebore are killed, they revert to their humanoid form. This one did not. It is petrified right in mid-state, which is very, very strange. You don't know what the hell happened. Nothing you know of should do that.
Okay, so the Wanti are making a machine. Apparently, it sounds like the spirits of the blood orcs who were killed here have been bound into the machine. And if he sprinkles the blood of 3 blood orcs on it, it's supposed to release them or something like that.
Yep.
And the way to the machine is through going down in the cage.
Yep. So what we would call that is a side adventure. So, are you guys going down? What are you doing?
Kind of. We have to stop the Wanti, right? And whatever they're doing here, they're probably doing it with the machine. So it'll probably involve destroying the machine.
Yes. Something like that. So you're heading down? That's the only way forward as far as you know. Going down.
The only other thing I could think of is we try to force the door. Maybe it's just a hold portal, but I don't think so. It looks like a wall force. Doesn't look like we're going to get there. We didn't see anything when we searched the room, right? No levers, no secret panels.
There's
Okay.
pressure plates and false doors, and the eastern door has a wall of force on it.
Here we go, going down.
Okay, so you head down. There's actually supposed to be an encounter here with the blood orcs, which we are going to skip because we are running out of time. Basically what happens is an orc cleric appears before you, and he basically was able to now cleanse the spirits for whatever reason, and he is able to answer your questions if you have any, assuming you identify yourselves as being here to stop the Wanti.
Yep, I would think so.
Okay, so basically there was a curse on these spirits that the Wanti placed, but now they have been freed. And the spirit says the silvered scimitar that the werebore carried is at the bottom of the shaft, fell to the bottom of the shaft, but seems to be missing now. And is there anything else?
So the cleric we're talking to, is it the ghost of a cleric or an actual cleric?
It's a ghost of looks like a blood orc cleric. And if any one of you need healing, he can heal 3d8 plus 9 damage.
That sounds good.
I'll take a little piece of that.
That would be appreciated.
So it's just one character gets that healing. You guys got to pick one.
Oh, y'all are welcome to it. I'm just a touchdown.
I'm at full, so
I'm the one that would benefit the least out of this blessing, so I say you get to choose.
We'll let Rahajar have it when she gets back. Then.
Okay. She can roll that when she comes back. Are there other questions you have before the cleric before he goes off into the great beyond?
So the werebore came in here and he brought the blood of 3 orcs and he sprinkled them in something called a pit of something, dark pit of something.
Yes, so basically he attempted to perform the ritual and was killed by the spirits at the time. Something truly evil happened. I'm not quite sure what. but I've been able to cleanse this region, and now the spirits can rest.
Okay, so the spirits have left. He did set the spirits free. Did the spirits take out all the Wandi before they left?
No. So they were just trapped here. They don't have the ability, or they are not able to attack the Wanti directly. It's part of their curse.
So the Wandi are building a machine. Do you know what it does?
So basically, the machine is the ritual that they are doing, and it is supposed to transform those who are cursed into more Wanti.
How do we destroy this ritual or this machine?
You just need to stop the ritual, and you guys reach the bottom floor, and he points a ghostly finger down a dark hallway and says, "In there, that's where the ritual chamber is." And you guys can hear hissing and chanting reverberating down the hallway.
Here we go.
Okay, so you step out of the elevator. Is there anything you want to do before
Can we try to move the elevator and search for the scimitar?
Yeah, so you guys look. I'm going to skip the whole perception roll. It is not here.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got about 17 minutes here. Not that we have to stop hard, but we do want to get moving along. So you are going down this tunnel. It's spiraling downwards, leaving you deep underground. There's a musky reptilian scent that lets you know you're getting closer and closer. You can hear chanting, hissing chanting type thing as you approach. So, what do you guys want to do? You're getting close. You can smell that you are approaching the ritual chamber.
We got to keep approaching.
Okay, so let me take you to the new map.
Does anyone have...
Before we go in, can I cast Bless?
Yeah, you sure can.
Duration might only be like, what, a minute or something?
Yeah, man, I want to wait till right before we're going to head in.
Yeah, I got some things to cast too. Can we send someone ahead who has like stealth so we know right before we like just stumble into their room?
I can slip up ahead.
Okay.
Wait, before you go, here, may Tamora help you.
3d8 plus 9, right? GM, do you want to just roll the healing on Razar and then she can pick it up when she gets back?
I'll just have her roll when she comes back.
Not back, sorry about that.
Okay.
You get to roll 3d8 plus 9. The ghost of the orc cleric did healing for you.
3d8?
Yeah, 3d8 plus 9.
Ooh.
He's a powerful cleric.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, so what are you guys doing? You're casting spells, you're getting healed up.
Well, I was going to go ahead, 15, 20, 25 feet
okay.
stealthing and seeing if we can get a lay of the land before we all go.
Okay, there are double doors.
I think Doc was going to cast Blessing of the Trickster on him before he went.
He did.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. There are double doors in front of you. So
It's a 16.
Okay, so you are cracking open the doors, right?
Yep. Attempting to, like I said, See what we can see.
Be super stealthy. So I want that one. And what else do I want that one? Okay. Let's see. I don't get anything. Nope. All right. You attempt to be super stealthy, but unfortunately, there are two people staring at those doors. And one of them goes, Master! Master, someone is here! And you hear a deep, serpent-like voice say, Ah, intruders, please come forth! Please come forth. We have much to discuss.
I want to go back to the party.
Okay.
I don't think they know we're here.
Well, you guys add the whole party. The voice reverberates down the hallway, straight through the doors. So you can hear him. Please come forth. What is it? Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do? I just called you out. Oh.
Is there a map yet? Or
Yes. So you guys have not entered yet, so I have not opened it up. There are double doors in front of you, and you hear somebody in the chamber calling you forth.
I'm not the talker, guys.
I don't think we're here to do talking, my friend.
okay. How about maybe someone opens a door, I cast darkness, and then you guys can and then as long as you're in the darkness, they can't see you.
Okay, you're talking, and the doors open up, and two people fire down the hallway at you guys.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we are going to reveal this
I
area.
guess I was kind of good to discuss that and right where they could hear us.
Well, you were talking about what you were going to do and did not come forth. So they decided to do something while you were waiting. Let's see if I can get this to work. All right. So you guys are in this hallway right here. Let me draw something. Can I draw? No, that's the wrong thing. Draw. So yeah, this is the hallway right here. So you would need to be inside this black square. That is the hallway extending from the door, and then these are the double doors right here. And the cultists have opened up the doors. Although before they can fire, we are going to roll initiative. Because it is hard to just walk up and attack people. Usually people are pretty aware of what's going on. So everybody roll initiative, please. No, I do not want you to do that. There we go. Okay. So he is blah blah blah. Okay. Where is it? Okay, so we'll do this. And these guys aren't particularly... I didn't think so. Alright. Everybody on the turn order. Okay. Something that you don't know does something. Let's see. Over here. Okay, so speed. Okay. And that's it. All right. Silver Tree, what do you want to do?
I'm going to cast Bless on my 3 friends right in front
Okay.
of me. And that is my action. So on all these 3 guys who have a D4 to their attack rolls and any saving throws. And that's
Okay. Xenophis, it's your turn. Yep.
Can we see into the room?
So no, it's like a massive pit. Can't really see what's going on. It just looks like here's a dirt
Okay, but can I
floor.
see these guys?
Yeah, you can see those guys are standing directly in front of you. They kick the doors open together, and
I'll put an arrow in the top one.
yeah, so they are pointing, crossbows at you, like crossbows or handheld crossbows.
Yeah, we're quickly running out of time. I shoot AC 25.
Okay, so you do 5 piercing damage to them.
To the top one.
Okay. So yeah, he is not looking good. 5 piercing. And then okay. That is your turn, correct?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Rathazar, what do you want to do?
I will fly into a rage as a bonus action. And
Sure.
I will charge forward and swing at this cultist over here.
Okay, the one that just got hurt. Go ahead. All right, you hit him. Damage.
For 8 slashing plus 2 rage damage.
Okay. And he is dead. All right.
Oh, that was nice.
Yes. He is cleaved in half. Okay. Is that your turn?
Oh, yeah, it's my turn.
Okay. This cultist is going to attack you, Rathazar, unwisely. And let's see. With his scimitar. And he misses. Alright. That is... He's in melee range, so he does not want to move. Battlehammer, it is your turn. Alright, cast darkness. We know how to handle this, don't we? Let's go over here. And you're casting it on yourself, correct, Battlehammer? Or where are you casting it? Okay, that makes things easy. And what'd you do? Go past? Oh, you have darkness on him, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. And neither does... Actually, let's look at him. The one... Yeah. Okay, so no, the cultist cannot attack you because he does not have dark vision.
What does the guy in the middle look like? The one I'm standing next to?
He is a Wanty Brewguard.
Okay. So he's not a priest. Okay.
No, he is, but he is wearing priest robes at the time. There is also a human over here that is lying unconscious, and it looks like there's green stuff dribbling out of his mouth.
Yuck.
In the center of the ritual circle. He looks like he is in the act of dying. His body is like contorting and shaking and stuff like that.
If anyone can stop from dying, that'd probably screw up the ritual.
Okay, that's your turn. Are you going to try and attack someone, or what do you want to do?
Nope, that was my action.
Okay, Doc, it is your turn.
You mentioned in the middle here-ish is the
Yep.
person bleeding out?
Yeah, right in the center of this square. I don't really... Actually, let's just use this guy. Boop! That's that human that's dying in the middle. Actively dying.
Accounting for height, would you say that this still is 60 feet of distance? Just to make sure.
No. So it drops from like 50 feet to 0 right there. That's what that gradient is. So it's a big old pit that you go down into.
Alright. I'll just approach a little bit next to the stairs, and I will hold a cantrip, or sorry, I will hold a spell to hit the cultist if he comes out of the darkness.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. The Wanty does have dark vision, so he is going to attack you, Battlehammer.
Dark vision can't see through magical darkness unless it's double sight, which is wrong. That's why magical darkness.
Oh, okay. So.
That's why the rest of us are screwed.
Yeah, so he's basically blinded.
Okay.
But everyone in the darkness isn't blinded. I'll try to move.
All right. So, and he can't attack at all, right? Because he's blinded.
It just says that they get disadvantage on attacks.
Okay, so he's going to attack with disadvantage. He is going reckless, so that will negate the disadvantage. All right. So that means you will have advantage when you attack him. All right, so this is his bite. That misses, and then he has 2 claws. All right, and the claws are what? Same thing. All right, 17 to hit. Does that hit? Okay. You take 5 slashing damage, and then claw number 2. That's a 12. I assume that misses. Okay. That takes care of him. It doesn't miss?
No,
yeah. Okay,
I think
yeah, so you got a 16.
Right.
Okay. Silver Tree, it's your turn. Assuming you can see anything.
I just have dark vision, no devil sight, so I can't see anything going on in there. So I
Okay.
guess he is just going to ready a Guiding bolt. Once you
Hang
can
on a
see
second.
any bad guys.
I have to make a concentration check, so it could be that the spell goes down right now.
Yeah, so you took it's either 10 or it's like half your damage, right? That you have to make.
10 or half the damage, whichever is highest.
Yeah, so 10 is higher in this case.
Okay.
So you need to make
So
a yeah, you make a was it I forget what it is.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So make your concentration, you make it.
Damn.
So the spell stays up. And we continue.
Oh. Sorry, that was a mistake. I clicked saving throw. That's not a save. I need a con check, not a saving throw, right? Or is it?
Yeah.
No, it's a con save.
Okay, then that was right.
You're good.
Yeah, it's a saving throw. Okay. Yes. Silver Tree. You just hang out.
Yep,
Ready
hang
to
out.
cast Guiding Bolt, right?
Yep.
Okay. Cinephus, what do you want to do?
I'm going to move down here, and I'm going to ready action to shoot the guy in the pit if he emerges from the shadows.
Okay. So, you said in the darkness people can attack with disadvantage, right?
I think so.
Yes.
So you are moving past the cultist to do that. He would use his
Sure, take
reaction. Okay, but he is going to.
Well, if they're outside the darkness, I guess he could see them. So.
Yeah, but the cultist is standing in the darkness. So basically, the way I understand it, Cinephus basically went into the darkness, shoved the cultist out of the way as he went by and walked by him. So it would still be at a disadvantage.
We're already over time. I would much rather take the attack than draw out the discussion.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
So this is at disadvantage. And if you need to leave, you can go ahead and leave. I just throw that out there. Where is it? 3. Okay, so he gets a 20 to hit with disadvantage. Wow. Okay. So 4 slashing damage. All right, and that spent his reaction. Cinephus, is there anything you wanted to do, or just move there?
I was readying an action to shoot the guy in the pit if he emerges from the shadows.
Okay, cool. All right, Rathazar, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna attack the cultist right here. I assume that I could still see him before the darkness went down, so I'm just gonna and since he can't see and I can't see, I'm just attacking it normal.
You would be at disadvantage to attack him because you're both.
But he's
in the
blinded,
darkness.
and I'm pretty sure it cancels out.
Well, I mean, you're both attacking at disadvantage is basically what happens. You both have a hard time seeing what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I think it's both disadvantage. I'll
Yeah,
move.
but rules is written. Attacking a blinded creature is at advantage. But even if you're blinded, then advantage cancels out the disadvantage. Like they cancel each other out.
There's
Rules
that.
is written.
Okay, so just make a normal roll.
That was a 12 hit.
Yes.
All right.
Damage.
That's
and
12.
He is dead. Okay. Let's get rid of him. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Stumble blindly forward, and that's it.
Okay. Battlehammer, it is your turn.
First, I'm going to cast. Let's see. I'll hit him with Scorching Ray. Then I'm going to move.
Okay. And then,
Scorching Ray will get advantage because he's blinded.
yes. Okay, so you hit him for 13 fire damage. I can put this down.
That was disappointing.
Okay. Got you. And you're moving away from him. Correct? Alright, so he would get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage, correct? Because you're moving out of...
The attack of opportunity, it specifically says you have to be able to see them.
Okay then. Okay. Doc, it is your turn.
Hold on, I took my ready to action.
Okay. To attack the Wanty Brood Guard, correct?
That's correct. It's there in the chat.
Okay. So what was your attack roll? 26. You do 9 piercing damage. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you shot him with an arrow. Okay, cool. Bolt. Yeah. So now is his turn. Let's see.
Oh, I think you accidentally skipped me.
Oh, sorry that. Doc, it's your turn.
I'll really quickly run up behind Rahazar, sorry.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the guard boy.
Okay. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Or take 4 damage.
Okay, he makes it.
Alright.
And okay.
And I will run back. That's my turn.
Okay. Since this is up 50 feet, Rathazar is the only one really there, so it's going to run up to Rathazar and attack. And it's normal. Actually, it's at advantage because he's reckless right now.
Right.
Alright, so roll away. Let's see, these are +4s. Alright, so a 24.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna hit.
Alright, and it got a 20, so it's double damage. Let's see. Let me see what this is real quick. D8. So it'd be 4, 4, 8. So 10 piercing damage from the bite. And then, let's see, this from claw number 1. That's a 20.
That's
just
half because of rage.
okay. So it's 5 slashing damage. And then it's going to attack.
I'm down.
Oh, you're down? Okay. It's going to stop attacking you. And this is 50 feet right here. So, let's see, what is its movement? 30. So it's going to start moving up this way towards its next target. And that is its turn. Alright, Silvertree, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I guess I will do a healing bird on Rathazar.
Okay. Roll away.
And I'll do it at 2nd level.
Alright, 7-0.
Actually, I might as well use my empowered spell metamagic to reroll those ones. So I will reroll the ones on those.
Whoa,
Okay.
multi-class sorcerer? Very cool. Oh wait, you're a favorite soul, huh? Cool.
Yep. So instead of 7, it will be, well, one's still a 1, so it'll be
3 more?
4, 7, yep, 3 more, or 4 more,
That's 10.
I think. Yep.
Okay. Any movement? You do a bunch of healing.
And then I'm gonna try to hit him with a Sacred Flame. Or actually, I'll just try to hit him with a Firebolt. Because the
Okay.
Healing Word's a bonus action, so...
He is about 20 feet down the slope. Yeah. So you hit him, and how much damage do you do? 3 fire damage. Alright. He is not looking so great.
And that's my turn.
Okay. That's about it. Xenophus, it is your turn.
Nice.
Run away. Okay.
What are you talking about? I'm flanking.
Flanking. Okay. So you hit him and do 8 piercing damage. Okay. And Rathazar, you have been healed somewhat. What are you
Yeah.
going to do?
Use my last rage, bonus action, and since this guy took a reckless attack against me, I get to make an attack at advantage against him.
Yep.
Excellent.
So you stand up and take a swing at him.
15 hit?
15, I'm pretty sure it does. Yep.
For
what's
12 slashing.
12 slashing. Alright. And he is dead. He is exactly dead.
Move my movement over next to this guy.
Okay. If you guys want to save him, somebody make a medicine roll. Or cast healing. That will give him some hit points back, but he will need to spare the dying, stabilize him.
Got him too.
Okay, so you heal him. He's still poisoned, however, so you will need to get him back to town pronto.
Take this man to safety.
Yes, so you guys have stopped the ritual. You are successful. Yay! Nothing else really happens. You guys get some treasure, which doesn't really matter. And there is Staff of the Adder. So I did not get a chance to look it up, but I will give you the handout if you want to write it down, because now it is unlocked for you guys to buy. So if you look in the Dungeon Master's Guide, it will give you a magic item table. Once you know the table, you can look up in the player's hand guide how many treasure points it costs and what tiers it's available at. So you have unlocked that. So there's nothing else that really happens. You guys make it out of the temple okay. You don't none of the effects take place on you. You make it back to the tower. You step inside the teleportation ring, and it takes you back to Eurofom. So you are at the inner sanctum of the Moonwater, which is a temple, and so you guys basically get healed. They give you a big old feast of what they can afford, which is not that great, but it's better than nothing. And she says, it seems that my fellow refugees and I owe you a debt of gratitude. Luckily, somebody stepped forward and donated a bunch of money, 250 gold pieces, to reward you. And if you ever decide that you want to settle down somewhere, Eurofront is open to you, and we would welcome you with open arms. And there is much feasting and rejoicing. That is it. Like I said, the checkpoints, two treasure points. 5 downtime days, and half a point of renown. That is about it. You guys use the magical or the healing potion, and there's not anything else you get. Oh, there was the silvered marsh scimitar, which you can give back and get money for, basically, or sell it. It does say one of the characters can keep it. I don't know how that works, though.
It works like you can't keep it.
Yes.
Yeah, now
So-
we're season 8.
Yeah, you can't keep it, unfortunately, which sucks. Okay, that is it. I hope you guys had a good time and all that good stuff. Make sure you write down in your log sheet that you unlock that magical item if you want to buy it later on. Basically, it's a little snake head and it attack you on the end of a stick. That's all it really is. You hold it out and it attacks things for you. So
Right.
there you go.
Thanks so much for running, Dr. Kitty.
No
Yeah,
problem.
thank
Thank you for showing up and being prepared, everybody. I hope you all really
Thanks for
enjoy the
running.
convention. Yeah, no problem. I like doing this, and it's really awesome when people get their stuff in order and are ready to go when it's time. So enjoy the convention. Everybody have a wonderful day.
Take care.
All right,
See ya.
thank you.
All right, let's go to talking. Okay, so that was really good. I really liked that. They were very prepared. It's really helpful when your players take the time to get ready. So if you're a player out there, make your DM's life easy. If there are things you need to do before the game, if you need to sign up or set yourself up in Roll20 or whatever have you to do your online game, get that all taken care of. Don't wait till the last minute. It is inconsiderate for your DM, and it is inconsiderate for your fellow players who have to wait for you to get everything set up. Now, things happen. All right, we all understand that real life takes place and all that good stuff. But in general, you want to get set up on Discord, you want to get set up in Roll20, you want to be ready to go. And all that good stuff. All right. People in chat, I didn't really pay attention to you, but you were talking about pasta. So I didn't know what to say and all that. Thanks for stopping by and checking things out. Anybody watching this video, awesome. Thank you very much. I'm going to set my schedule right now. Alexa, agenda for Sunday.
Tomorrow there are 2 events. At 12 p.m.
All right.
is Shadowrun stream. At 3:30 p.m. is Run Beneath the Glib Dot online convention.
Alright, so the boom. No, I don't want that. I want this. And I want 3:30. Okay. Save. And here we go. Okay, cool. All right, thanks for stopping by. Sorry about that. It was some bookkeeping that I wanted to take care of. I'm going to end my stream. Thanks for stopping by. At 3:30 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time, we will be playing Beneath the Glip Deck, which is convention-created material here on the online convention CCC. Check it all out. It is a whole lot of fun. The party is going to continue. If you're interested in seeing another role-playing game, Shadowrun, we will be playing that at noon here on Twitch on this channel. So come check it out. And that's a homebrew campaign, and we have all kinds of fun there too. All right. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking everything out. You're awesome. All right.